Hello and welcome back to the FA-18 Flight School campaign that I am trying to put together. This is getting towards the end of the air-ground block that I am creating. We started out with a navigation block, which was, I think, 5 lessons that taught you how to A, fly the aircraft from an airfield to an airfield, B, use waypoints to navigate around, C, enter GPS coordinates so you can manually put waypoints in, C, radio navigation. So using VOR stations, there's only one VOR station on this map, only one VOR station within a reasonable range of this airfield here, which we're using as our training location. And then also, introducing the TACAN to set a radial so you can come in and use that to get lined up with the runway. So that was that. And then there was a practice lesson and then a capstone where you have to pass the mission. You have to pass that lesson to proceed with the training. So that was that block. We're in the middle of the air-to-ground block. We've learned situational awareness. We've learned how to take out air defenses with harms. We've learned pop-up harms or pop-up air defenses where we use harms in self-protect mode. We've learned CCIP bombing. We've learned GPS bombing. We've learned laser-guided bombing. We've learned how to use the targeting pod. We've learned how to use the HMD. We've done a bunch of different stuff up to this point. And now we're getting into more of learning concepts. And I'm not really sure how many more missions I'm going to need to do that, because this mission is mostly doing all the stuff we did before. It's the same flight path that we've had every single time. We're still taking off. We're still going to the range. We're still egressing to waypoint 3 and then coming back and doing a case 1 recovery on the quote-unquote carrier. The thing you're learning in this mission is that you have 3 different groups of enemy units, and they're all guarded by air defenses that are not SAMs this time. Every other air defense that we've had in here has been SAM sites, radar guided missiles. This time, now you are going to be presented with targets that have AAA and heat-seeking missiles. I got man pads on each one of these, and I have an anti-aircraft gun at each of these emplacements. And the purpose of that is, it's to start teaching the pilot the idea that, hey, I better not get too close to the ground because these guys are going to shoot at me. The guns are going to shoot me down if I get too close to them. So I need to stay up high, do my bombing from as high as I can, and then pull up and stay as high as I can to minimize the chances that one of these guns gets lucky and shoots me down. And then the other thing, and this is all covered by the narration, the voiced instructor will tell you, you need to try to stay up high. They are going to shoot guns at you. And then as you pull up out of your bombing and you're adding full afterburner or whatever, you're adding a bunch of heat, they're going to be shooting heat-seeking missiles at you. So you need to be pre-flaring so that you can throw off those missiles as you're trying to pull out of your bombing run. So this is going to be a new concept. It's going to add a new element of danger that the pilot is not used to, and that's why this one is going to be called survival strategies. The survival strategy is the higher you are and the faster you are, the better off you're going to be. So stay up high before don't be doing bombing runs from 8,000 feet and thinking you're going to be okay. You need to be up high. So this is supposed to ingrain that into you, and then for the next few missions, you're going to have to practice that. I think so that's this mission. There isn't really too much to it other than, you're going to be outfitted with a bunch of dumbfire bombs. You're going to have to do CCIP bombing on these guys to practice the concept of stay high, bomb high, get out high, and stay away from the defenses as much as you can. Then you egress to waypoint 3, set your TACAN for the quote-unquote carrier, and then you fly back to your case 1 recovery. That's the mission. So I think now that I've reached the last mission that I've actually mostly finished, I think the next couple of missions are just going to be, I guess, coordination with other units. So I think what I'll do for the next one, it'll be a basic seed mission where you're supposed to take out a couple of different. You'll take out a SAM site over here. That one will go away, and then as you'll report that you've taken it out to another group of aircraft, because you need to start learning how to do that. You need to start learning how to report, hey, I've taken out this objective. Now you guys go do something. So I think that'll be what the next thing is. And then as you egress, there'll probably be a pop-up SAM that you'll have to self-protect on and then go out here. And then I think the mission after that will be I'll have some F-16s go in and do the seed first, and we'll learn about, hey, we have to hang out at a waypoint and wait for the seed element to tell us that they've taken care of the targets, and now we're safe to come in and bomb our targets. And then I think if the player can get through both of those, if I can set all this up in a way that showcases that you know how to do this stuff without instructions, I think that'll probably be it for the air to ground portion. So I think I'm relatively close to being done with block 2, and then I just have to go back and do an insane quality control pass to make sure that all the details are correct and all the narrations are correct. And there's a lot of extra stuff that goes into producing a hopefully professional quality product, other than just plopping some triggers down and hoping it all works out. I got to go back through and make sure that every tiny little detail is done. And that takes a lot of time, a very, very lot, like quite a lot of time. So it's going to take me a long time to get this entire thing out, and it will be for sale because of the amount of time that it takes. I'm sorry, I'm not giving this away for free. So if you're hoping for that, don't hope for that. But it's going to be, about the same price as anything else if I can figure out how to make that work. But anyways, this is what I'm trying to go for. This is the last mission that I have mostly done. I think I still have to voice this one, and I'm using AI voicing to make this work, but it seems like it's okay. I think that's it. So yeah, I think the next mission will be us participating in a simulated real world attack mission where we're the seed element, and then we egress and allow another unit to come in and bomb. And the success of the mission will be dependent on whether the other element is able to come in and successfully complete their bombing mission. And then the next mission after that will just be the other way around. We come in, hang out over here at a waypoint. I don't know. Maybe I'll put waypoint 2 like right here. We'll circle around, wait for the seed element to take out the thing, and then we go in and bomb our stuff, egress and that'll probably be the end of block 2. So yeah, hopefully only 2 more missions. And then I just have to do, many, many hours of quality control, because I can't put out a half-ass product. Right? So that's the idea. Anyways, I know I'm rambling on. This is like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like the 6th video that I've made in a row, and my brain is just kind of fried. But I wanted to I've been working really hard on all of these missions and just trying to get the missions created, and I haven't been putting out update videos. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to sit down and actually put these videos together so you guys can have an idea of what I'm putting out there. It is progressing, it is moving along, it is whatever word you want to use for it, but it takes a long time if you're going to put together something that has any kind of quality to it. I could put out something that's really crappy and it will take a tenth of the time, but it's also going to be really crappy. And I'm trying to just make this really good because, I want it to be something that people pay for and are happy to pay for it, because it's just so good that it's worth the money. That's my philosophy. So hopefully this will be it. Again, don't take one mission. You need to go look at all the other missions that I put together, because all of the missions work together to create the finished product, not one mission by itself. So if this looks super simplistic to you and you're like, why the hell would I pay for something like this? Not the one mission. It's all the missions put together. So go back, watch all of the stuff, go watch all of the videos so you can kind of get a picture of how all of this stuff progresses and combines together to create something that's worth your time. And then click the like button for all the videos. Subscribe to the channel so you can watch as more videos come out, because I will be releasing a video for each mission so that you can get an overview of what it is. And I do have a Patreon if you'd like to help support me. This does take a lot of work, and it's going to be a while before this is a finished product ready to sell. So anybody who wants to support this work, I would really appreciate it. Again, thank you very much for your time. I hope to see you for the next one.